Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, everyone of all ages. I want to, I've been thinking of coming at you with something pretty serious and strong. Obviously, Poland was probably, I think, if I'm not right, 1776, the Constitution was first. 2 years later, or well, the implementation of the Constitution was 1778, or it was either 2 years or a year and a half or 6 months. So Poland is um, well, actually, it went through a lot, and what I want to get at is all these. Yeah, like I said before, all those leaders of all those, everyone of these politicians, these corporations, put your families out there first, in the front lines, but nobody wants to go to war. Do you understand? It's extra sensitive with Europe, middle Poland there, okay, and the whole it has come to my attention the whole the lighting of those Hanukkah candles or something in the parliament. I mean, that nation it's a 90% or more a Roman Catholic nation. People, they're Catholics. It's and our representatives are supposed to be what, like, inhaled by God, kind of like, not inhaled. They're supposed to be like, I don't know, illuminated by God, right? So it's like they don't really choose religions, I guess, right? They don't favor one over the other, whether it's 1% of the religion or 90%, 99%. What I'm getting at is there was an incident where a representative put a torch to those Hanukkah candles there in the parliament, same there. What I'm getting at is this. I lost my train of thought. It must be Kanye walking barefoot with his million, billion, gajillion dollar deals. So I lost my train of thought. What I'm saying is these lands, all the warring lands just went through a lot, but especially so sensitive Poland. And this guy putting out the candles with the fire extinguisher. These guys, after he did this, these guys outside the building, they put the electric light bulbs of Hanukkah candles. Now, I've seen stuff like this. I'm sure all of us went through this in kindergarten and first grade, second grade, maybe up to third grade kind of thing. But this is the kind of behavior that takes place. So extra sensitive is also the fact that a great scholar, I'm sure he read hundreds and thousands of books and read all kinds of stuff. That's right. During the war, all the Jews that were run into these Polish houses and were hiding the Jews, they didn't consult their children, did they, on getting killed when the Nazis or the Russians found them in that household? Right, right. The innocent children We're not consulted. Can we hide these people here because they're being chased after? My God, you believe this? So I know Ukraine's some of they're going through trauma. I'm sure that's what it is, and what I'm trying to get at is the free speech part of it, But that was not the biggest point I was trying to make about the Hanukkah candles and then the electric outside the building lit ones. Yeah, so our representatives are supposed to be inspired by themselves, right? Not looking to this religion or that religion, inspired by God. But what am I getting at? Man, I can't even believe I gotta stop the video, man. I gotta get my thought. I'm just so like, oh yeah. Maybe I'll come back to it and make probably the biggest point. So the reparations. So I understand the Jews to be just like, well, many will claim and throw everyone, all the religions or all the people into one bag. Or, yeah, we're all the same. Or yeah, no, we're individuals. We're we're the same. Maybe molecular structure, or what have you. We have bleed the same kind of blood, and but we're individuals. We're different. What diet works for one won't work for the other. It's just like it's what I'm saying is when throwing all the Jewish nation into one bag. It's not fair. But what I'm getting at is this: that after Germany paid war reparations to the Jews, not to the nation, the German country never paid reparations to the Polish people. After the World War, I don't know that much about the history of this, but the reparations for the First War, I don't know, probably nothing. Second World War, the Russians were taking coal out of Poland, shipping it on rail cars. Big trains, and those were the reparations of the communist Russians, taking coal and other precious metals and minerals out of Poland for after the war until the 70s, 80s, or whenever that wall fell, all right? 80s or 90s when that wall fell. Gorbachev, fall that wall. I don't know what was said. Kanye's still walking around with barefoot. No, he's got some shoes. Sure he's making some money. Yeah, but it's about free speech, ladies and gentlemen. How do you think this nation built so far? How? All these even negative speakers. Fine. I'm a sort of, I like to be positive. I like to vibrate on a positive note. Except I have to deal with this negativity. Everywhere you look is just the music. Whoa, 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 whoa. And the negative. I guess some bad stuff is happening in the world, but think how you built, how you got to this place, like with all this material things and money, and how, forget that, how you built like all this stuff is obviously learning, but with ideas. And for example, I'll give you an example. I get an idea, let's do it this way. Next thing you know, this person has a better idea, let's do it that way. Okay, let's go with that. Oh, she just made a great point. Okay, let's go with that. Oh, this person made a great point. Okay, let's try that. No, that doesn't work. Okay, let's go back to the drawing board. Let's do this. Let's do that. It's about free speech, ladies and gentlemen. What is even there to debate? How are you going to have a discussions, debates, if there's no free speech? Okay? If somebody, that's how you go crazy. If you have to find other words to describe the ignorance that's going out there. If I have to go around in my mind not to get censored by whatever censorship there is, hate speech, hat speech, light speech, white speech, eyed speech. Man. Yeah, I think I have to do a pause because the greatest point I haven't still made about Poland and being that sensitive country after the war. So those were the reparations. The reparations never came to Poland from Germans, from the Russians, never came from the Jews, Israel, from anywhere. Poland never got any reparations. And they meaning even, this wasn't started yesterday. Right now we're talking about 2024. They're actually warring for whatever it is, 2 years now. This was already started and talked about in 2014. Do you, ladies and gentlemen, that's 10 years ago. Do you, ladies and gentlemen, understand what's and why escalate anything? Why? Why? So you could get more attention? It's not enough these big media conglomerates and these big companies. When I looked at it last time, like they all own like 95 or 80 or more percent of everything that's out there sold. Man, I just want the middleman. Don't tax people up to like, I don't know, 50,000 or something. Don't tax those people. Why would you even let them? In my opinion, let's just like I don't know, when the Berlin Wall fell. Just go out there, start flea markets all over the places. People just start farming for yourselves and doing, whatever. If you have bigger places, whatever you can sell or do gardens. And like, what is it with these people, man? They make something. So now the work is shifted. Well, for many years now, the work has shifted to the countries that had, so a child can labor for $5 a day, and not only child, adults, but to go through these countries with massive populations, and they build huge factories and these factories and all the work is shifted over there, and their economies were growing, 10% each year, for example, compared to U.S. and Europe, like, I don't know, 2-3%. But they were growing, and I got it. So, and then you're gonna start some global initiative for climate change, warming, cooling, and you're gonna start this whole, like, people, another way of trying to make money. I don't know, what was the whole money? Yeah, hold on, I'm coming.